Hello friends, students, aspirants, those who are preparing for M.A Entrance test and lovers of literature. I welcome you all in this class, and today I am going to talk about how and what to prepare for M.A Entrance test for different central universities such as BHU, DU, JNU, CUCET, EFLU, HCU, etc. If you have really high academic ambition, then you must do your MA and further education from top central universities, where you can get quality education. This is the place where you can shape yourself and you can delve deep into the realm of literature. So it is my suggestion to you that you must do your MA from top central universities if you are very sincere and serious for your education. Now in this lecture I will talk about 4 things: the schemes and patterns of examination, major areas, reading range, and few important books that we have to go through. So let us talk about the pattern. BHU test paper consists of 120 questions and you will be given 2 hours time. And there will be negative marking in all the tests conducted by different central universities or by NTA. And all the examinations will be online and all the questions will be objective. So there will be objective mode and online mode. So, and BHU has 120 questions, 2 hours time, and there will be negative marking. Then DU, JNU, CUCET, EFLU, HCU. In all these universities you have only 100 questions. And there will be negative marking and you will get 2 hours time. And in CUCET, HCU, EFLU, the papers in all the universities that I have mentioned, it is divided in 2 parts. Paper A, part A or part B. Part A deals with it. In part A you will have to answer 25 questions, which deals with English language, math and reasoning, a little bit GS. And remaining 75 questions of part B will be subject specific. So in these universities you have to be more prepared on. You have to also work on, you have to prepare language and math, reasoning, GK, GS. So this is the pattern. Now in these universities a new type of question is being asked, that is the literary passage. Literary passage for comprehension, and that best you will have to answer questions. And even you will be given unseen poetry, and question will be based on that unseen poetry. So you have to also practice literary passage for comprehension and unseen poetry. It is being asked in HCU, EFLU, JNU, DU, CUCET. It will be also asked in BHU. So you have to also keep in mind the literary passages from prose piece and unseen poetry. So you must practice it. Many people ignore it. So don't ignore it. Even it is being asked in CUCET exam. So if you have this habit, it can also help you later on. Now, I will talk about the major areas. Major areas are also very common to all the tests, but there are few areas which are very specific to the particular universities. For example, linguistics and language are very particular to HCU and EFLU. If you are seriously and preparing for EFLU and HCU, then you have to more focus on language and linguistics. Questions will be from grammar, vocabulary, language comprehension, idioms and phrases, and from linguistics. If you are preparing particularly for JNU, then you have to more focus on Indian critical tradition, literary theory and criticism, and literary passages, unseen poetry, and rest of the major areas that I am going to talk about, they are very common to all the M.A Entrance test. So first is British English literature. It is common to all, and most of the questions will be from British English literature. Then literary theory and criticism, Indian English literature, few questions from linguistics, literary prizes, figures of speech, different movements, for example in Renaissance Reformation and Pre-Raphaelite, different genres, for example novel, drama, prose, poetry. Then different literary terms, and there will be some questions from literary prizes. So these are the areas which you have to work on, and if you focus on all these areas, your preparation will be very sound, and you can sail through all these entrance tests. Now I'll talk about reading areas or reading range. For this preparation, first of all you have to study the syllabus that you have studied at your BA level, syllabus of your own universities. Read it and revise it. Then see the syllabus of the concerned university. Suppose you are preparing for DU and BHU, then you have to see the syllabus of BA English or syllabus of DU and BHU and compare it, and make a list of books that you have not studied. List of novels, dramas, essays, short stories or critical books. And after making a list, now go through the text one by one. It is not essential to go through the text line by line. It is not possible. It will take much time. So you can prepare it through online sources. There are many sources on Google, Wikipedia, GradeSaver, Sparks Notes. So there are many sites and sources. And while making notes, you have to keep some important points in your mind. So what are the points you have to jot down? So I am giving that. First of all, the writer and author. The full name of the writer and author. Birthplace, nationality, and major works of the writer. Then you have to come to the text, publication date, editions, different magazines, journals, periodicals. Then theme, summary, character, setting, different literary prizes associated with the book, important lines, particularly opening lines and ending lines. Then you have to also make notes of title, full title, subtitle. These are the points which you have to keep in mind while making notes, and make notes on all these points so that you will not miss anything in the exam. So after doing this, you have to go through the question bank of concerned universities. Download the question papers from the different university websites and solve it. See the pattern and structures. See how the questions are being asked, what is the level of question, and on that basis you can make your own strategy. If you solve that all those papers, then it will give you self-confidence. You will be able to know what are your gray areas, where you have to work on, how much you have to improve, how much we have improved. After that, you should also solve the previous year papers of UGC NET exam. At least 10 years. Go through the soft test paper of 10 years UGC NET exam, and you can have wonderful preparation. After all this, if you are done with all this, then you have to solve the standard test paper. You can appear at the test online and offline. You can also go for literary quiz online and offline. You can request your teachers to take your test so that you can evaluate yourself, that how much you have done and how much you have to do. It can boost up your confidence. So, this is all about your reading areas. Then I will talk about important books. I will not give you many books, I will give you few books. So first is Objective English Literature by Dr. Satish Kumar. It will give you the comprehensive idea about English literature, Indian English literature, American literature, non-British literature, Indian theory, Indian literary tradition, literary theory and criticism, rhetoric and prosody, with objective questions. The second book is A Background to the Study of English Literature by B. Prasad. It will give you the idea of different schools, movements, genres. Even it deals with the origin and history of growth and development of different literary genres. Then third book is for Penguin Dictionary for Literary Terms and Literary Theory by J. A. Cudden. Then fourth is book for Rhetoric and Prosody by M.A English. Then one book is for Literary Theory and Criticism. Literary Theory and Criticism by M.S. Nagarajan or by A.V. Kulkarni. Then for linguistics you can take R.L. Barsley. So these are the few books which you should go through. These books and plus the individual text that we have listed from the concerned university syllabus. And if you blend both, your preparation will be sound and no one can stop you. And you will be able to crack this exam and you will be able to achieve your goal. If you have any questions, queries, comments, then you can contact me on my mobile number 790-320-7640. I am there to help you, and I have done it a decade ago. Now it is your time and turn to do it. In my time, I qualified the entrance test of 2 universities, BHU and DU, and finally I selected University of Delhi. So I have done it. Now it is you, and it is your time. If I have done, you can also do. There is no problem. You do not lack potential. You need proper guidance. I am there to guide you. You can also consult your teachers. So wish you all the best. Good luck and see you in the next lecture.